Greetings, everybody. It is the Ash Heritor, and welcome back to Rogue Trader. In the previous episode, the Dark Eldar stole the sun, and yeah, the final dawn happened. It was kind of bad. So, again, my speculation for what was happening there is the Dark Eldar were planning on stealing the sun and bringing it to Komora, stealing the sun of Rykad, of the Rykad system, I should say. And the Cult of the Final Dawn was basically created in anticipation of this event through Tzeentchian fuckery, aka divination. They were able to guess that this would happen and created a chaos cult surrounding this particular event to serve some end. I believe the entity that they are serving is still called the Edge of Daybreak, but I don't know for sure. If that is just the event or what now. But anyways, we had our lovely little Triumph Parade, which was crashed in the typical fashion that Triumph Parades are crashed in. You've read the... Was it Eisenhorn? I think it was in... No, was it Eisenhorn? Yeah, it was the Eisenhorn books, where there... I think it was an Imperial Triumph. It was some sort of big parade that got absolutely crashed by a Chaos Cult, and it was pretty bad. So... You know, I feel like this thing just happens. We probably shouldn't hold parades. Anyways, we're going to move on and make our way to the spaceport and get off this planet. So I think that's where we need to go. We just need to go to the eastern side of the upper way. And that should bring us to the spaceport, because we've already been here. We've already cleared this place out once. But it's clear that there's more cultists. So actually, all of the conversations we had with people that were saying, like, oh, the cult's still active and all that, and, you know, I was being like, well, this conversation's a little weird considering we just defeated the cult. Not so weird after all. I guess the cult was still active in large numbers. So, yeah, guys, that was pretty cool cutscene, pretty cool event. I mean, I knew it was going to go wrong, but I didn't expect it to go that wrong. Anyways, drop this video a like if you are enjoying this series. It helps my channel out tremendously. So, here we are, on the other side. We gotta get to the spaceport. So, it's gonna be a long trip. There's warp phenomenon everywhere, so we shouldn't be walking through these... Oh, boy. Do you think you had won, enemy mine? Okay, they do say enemy mine repeatedly. You vanquished Twilight. You cut down Aurora. But she was only one of us. You hear me? From the depths of the dead stone, from his prison of cold metal, he will rise. The hour is nigh. Depths of dead stone, prison of cold metal. So, remember how at the beginning of this series, I had a speculation that this might be involving an alien species called the Yuvath? A dead alien species, mind you. They're long gone. But the remnants of them remain.
Is there money to be made?
And have managed to corrupt the very fabric of reality. It's still not off the table. An anointed cultist up there. Okay, so if we attack from here, there's undoubtedly going to be more of them. Are there going to be more over this way? How many righteous servants of the Imperium were felled by a weapon intended to aid them in a struggle against the faithless, shot down in flight with no chance to defend themselves or to complete their mission, says Argenta. I'm not sure what you're referring to.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
I pray for their souls, and I pray that the Emperor guides us to the leaders of the heretics guilty of this wicked deed. To be a weapon of righteous retribution would be a destiny beyond imagining. I guess she's just monologuing.
When the faithful are idle,
well,
heresy grows.
Seems like we got some cultist up here, so I may as well get rid of this one.
I'll make an example out of you!
He lived.
Crush him!
He did not... I mean, he did live, just not in the way. So I've been told I need to look at this a little bit more often. The log here. So I guess this is the one? It must cycle down. That cycles down. This should probably cycle down. So, Acolyte Cultist dies. It didn't tell us anything about... Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. this looks bad. Okay, well. I see that's not the only chaos spawn around. Well, well, well. Who's going first? This chaos spawn is going first. Well, let's not throw Argenta right up there, because I don't know how else she's going to deal with that. Actually, let's just stay back here. I don't think we need to engage directly. Let them come to us. It's got to come to us. We got Abelard up there. Let's put Abelard right up here. Idira back here. Cassia, you can go in the front as well. We'll put Argenta right there and myself right in the back. We have ourselves a nice little formation there. So he's going to come waddle over in our direction. Okay, unfortunately he did get to Abelard. It's not what I wanted, but, you know, can't stop them all. These guys are going to charge. We got some ghosts, more warp phenomenon. Lots of cultists. A whole lot of them. But we'll gun them down in time. Okay, so, let's see here. What can we do? We have, you know, concentrated fire, of course. I think that's probably going to be a good bet. Or we can lob a flame grenade.
Rejoice in battle!
Right here. I think I'm going to do that. Could even put it further back. Yeah, let's throw a flame grenade right there. That's going to create a fiery area, which is going to slow them down if they try to come through that way, and should, in theory, kill those guys. We can also run and gun, because we may as well. And, I guess I'll do a full barrage, preferably in a way that doesn't hit. Okay, no. Looks like we can't do it in a way that's going to not hit. There, so. This only applies to ranged area attacks, which is very unfortunate. I could throw another grenade, but I don't think that's going to be worthwhile. So I guess we're just going to take a single shot here. I would love to hit more often. You know what? We can. Because I can just move up to here, and then we can do it. There we go. Problem solved. Put some shots into this chaos spawn. A little bit of damage. I'm not going to be close enough for Furious Recital. I'll hold off on that. So Cassia can use the lidless stare. That'll finish those off and hit the chaos spawn here and not hit any allies. Yes, please. Beautiful. They're dead. Got 2 action points left. I'm going to drop this onto Abelard. So Abelard can advance, or Abelard can do some stuff here. He is suffering from bleeding. Okay. That's unfortunate, but not much to be done about it. Brutal Strike, that's an AoE. We don't need an AoE. What I will do is Sworn Enemy.
It will be done.
Gotta remember to use that. And we'll have him deliver a good old wallop to this Chaos Spawn. And he was parried. That is most unfortunate. Hold off here. You're done with your turn. We got some more cultists advancing. Leader of the cultists. Okay. I wonder if we have to kill you to prevent reinforcements again. We'll see. So, how's our Veil Degradation going? It's going just swimmingly, so that's another great... I feel like all of our fights here are going to be rather difficult in that sense. So I will drop an Exposed Weakness. And, boy oh boy. Let's actually move Idira right up here. It's a little bit risky, but
of course,
she can put in some shots with the Ripper Auto Pistol. Okay, Pascal is going to engage. He's going to run right up there. Question is he going to engage right now? It says cooldown of 1 round. How many you have no exploits on you at the moment. So I'm going to drop an exploit right here. He's already got Exposed Weakness, so we don't need to do that. So we're going to have him run up this way. We could also do Machine Spirit Communion here. Got 3-round cooldown. He would still be able to make an attack afterwards. That sounds great. Let's drop it right here. It's going to hit our entire party. So he's going to go right here and deliver a pretty solid whack. That dealt a ton of damage. 36 damage, dear lord. Alright, good job, Pascal. Alright, so they're just going to walk into the fire and die. Cool. But fire's paying off. So do you still have Sworn Enemy? You do. 1 more round. Perfect. Well, I guess we're going to be doing some whacking here. You'll also do quite a lot of damage. Two-handed weapon that you now have. Nice, 38. I could move away. No, I cannot. That is no longer an option. Never mind. Guess we're just going to have to endure. I will apply a taunting scream just to make sure it attacks me. And we'll apply yet another Sworn Enemy just to refresh it. Okay, so they're coming up. These Chaos Spawns are just chilling out. That's fine by me. Okay, so we can kill this thing right now. I am going to cast the
On it.
voice of command here on Pascal. Pascal, finish the job. He actually will not be able to finish the job. He almost finished the job. Well, he's got 2 action points left. Machine Spirit Banishment isn't going to hurt it, unfortunately. I will drop more exploits onto it. You know what? This is going to reduce the damage dealt by the target's attacks by 38%. I'm going to cast it on it anyways. Screw it. Alright. I think I have 4 action points when I use this. It's pretty cool. Anyways, well, I do not have a gun. Do I go up and whack it? I think I'm going to go up and whack it.
Down.
Can I kill it?
Another
Oh my god, Cyrene killed something. And a chaos spawn, no less. Beautiful. Sorry, wrong button. Alright. Got a couple more lumbering chaos spawn coming up. More cultists coming as well. We got our little area denial going on right here. He's just going to walk right into it. Not very smart on his part. So they're shooting in at us, doing some nice friendly fire to themselves. They are, of course, hitting us too. I'd really like it if we had cover here, but alas, not even this rock counts as cover. No, okay, it's a very low rock, so that makes sense. We could move up to here. If we clear out this flank, we can sit up here and pelt them from up top, because I got enough range power to do some work.
Be the fire in my
So,
heart.
I'm gonna put some bolt rounds downrange there. Hopefully we'll hit him. Well, that one's dead. Fortunately, we missed the other guy, but that's fine, because I'm going to just
As the
dash that way.
I act.
And unfortunately, we have 2 action points left and nothing to do with it. I will reload.
I'll do it.
May as well. Okay, and turn. Okay, Cassia's going to advance as well.
Give me strength.
Can you use Held in My Gaze on that guy? We absolutely can. That might just kill him.
duty
Yep, he's dead. That is great. Okay. We will cast Voice of Command on Argenta. And I could also do this. I don't know if Argenta's going to be able to shoot anything, but I'm going to give it a try. Just on the off chance she can hit things. No, it doesn't look like it. But she can use dash to put herself right up here. And then I think she can hit things. No, she cannot. Still can't hit things. Okay, so that's just not something you can shoot over, apparently. That's a bit disappointing. What about, is there something in here that we can shoot over? No. Alright. Yeah, that's problematic. Could throw a grenade? Almost. No, we cannot. We can't even lob a grenade over. Okay. That is unfortunate, but that is what it is. I could use Finest Hour. It's just like, I don't have a situation to use it right now, so we're going to end our turn. Okay, he's standing in the warp stuff. That's cool. These guys are doing their thing. We're going to just advance.
They who discern the future on the battlefield.
Well, I'll get some exploits on that chaos spawn. And not much else to be done unless we want to shoot at it. It's not in range, is it? Absolutely not. Okay, and I'm not using my psychic powers again. If you guys have left me comments on the previous episode being like, oh, you can use your psychic powers, I'm sorry. It doesn't look like I should right now, and I don't know better at this point, so... Alright, at least Pascal can act, so Pascal is going to use his lightning gun. We've got a whole lot of exploits on that, 10 of them. This could do quite a bit of damage if it hits. Or if we drop this, we'll expose weakness on it for a whole turn, which will allow Argenta to shoot it next turn as well, and Argenta will be able to shoot it next turn, so... We'll get some work in. Or I can throw a frag grenade. No, not in range. Alright, lightning gun it is. Missed. Most unfortunate. Okay, Abelard, advance. You can pull up to here. You actually have a gun. A modified las gun, so you can put some shots down here. That's a decent amount of fire. Could do a sworn enemy first, but that only applies to melee attacks, right? Yeah, alright. So not much point in doing that, so we'll just do,
I will do my duty.
Get some damage in. It's not much, but it's something. And we'll do an endure, just in case. So, doing a dark prayer. And you can shoot up here, no problem. I guess it's because he's shooting up over the rail here. It's just we can't shoot down from that rail. Is a shame. Well, bring it down, and we can use Voice of Command on Abelard, and then I'm going to use Bring It Down on Pascal. So Pascal's going to be able to shoot there. What do I have? What are the debuffs here? I have Overexerted. Ah, yeah. Can't be targeted by Voice of Command. We know that. Right. Well, it's I only got 2 action points, so I'm going to shoot with the lightning gun. 45% chance. See, if we hit, we do quite a lot of damage. I can also use Dismantling Attack, which will hit both of them. With the secondary weapon here. Let's do it. Alright. That one was unfortunately parried, but that one's dismantled. And we have exploits on everything, so that will be useful to us, and we'll be able to get our momentum back once we start killing a few more cultists. Again, not much more I'm going to do with this 1 remaining action point, so we're going to wait for this Chaos Spawn to waltz his way on up here, and now he's going to be able to be shot repeatedly. So let's pull Argenta. And we're going to have her put a whole lot of Daka in this Chaos Spawn. I'm even going to do Concentrated Fire first, because I don't think we're going to do a whole lot else this turn with her. So, let the Daka fly. Oh yeah, that was some work. Good run and gun. Put a single shot in.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Miss, of course. Alright. Okay, Cassia. So, Cassia here, you held in my gaze on it. I think that's what I'm going to do. Or I could even do Immolate the Soul. That would even do a bit of damage, but what kind of damage would held in my gaze do? About the same. And it would potentially freeze it in place. So we're going to do that.
Captain.
And then... no one can get Voice of Command. I mean, I can drop it on Adira. Why not? And then,
Me. If you
bring it down on Argenta. We'll have Argenta shoot it more. Okay, a couple of misses, unfortunately. That's okay. That's her turn. The Cultist is doing a Psychic Shriek on Abelard, but that's fine. We've got 1 Cultist coming up this way. We'll deal with him when he shows himself. Well, you have a Ripper Auto Pistol, Adira. You're going to use it. So we're going to drop a analysis there, and then hopefully this might just kill it. You somehow hit Argenta, but hey, you killed the Chaos Spawn. I'll take it. I'll wait on that. I don't know who's going to come up. I'd rather not use my exploits yet. Alright, so it is the Chaos Spawn. I didn't know when it was going to come up. We could have seen that in the initiative order, but it's fine. Okay. Analyze. Now we're going to use Exploit Weakness, because he's going to be able to do that. And I'm going to hit it with a lightning gun. Miss. Very unfortunate. Okay. Abelard can do some shooting as well. Not much point in doing anything else with him, so we're going to put some shots downrange with his modified lasgun. 2 hits, 20 damage total. We'll endure, and yeah, that'll be his turn. We can do a taunting shriek just to make sure it attacks here. It's not going to reach it. Alright, more cultists coming up. Oh, they're going to be shooting up at us.
Why did I not foresee this?
Not very accurate, though, so that's fine. As for me, I have an idea. I could lob a grenade down there, but that's going to be a bit of risky business. Ooh. If I go up here, I just need to move other party members down a little bit more. So we can throw a fire grenade right down here. That'll hit both of them.
I'll make it happen.
So, they're on fire. Will he be able to charge? I don't think so. I'm going to use this on Pascal. Let Pascal take a shot. He can actually hit these guys. It's only a 31% chance. That's a 47, and that will reflect into multiple targets, or I can do it there. We'll just shoot it there. Beautiful! Alright, that's 1 dead. That one's damaged. Okay. I think it's time for Finest Hour, to be fair. Why not, right? Question is, on who? We gotta get some damage in on this Chaos Spawn before it comes up, so I'm gonna use Finest Hour on Argenta.
Perfect moment.
Put Argenta up in front, or at least I'll put her right here. Give her a nice diagonal angle on me. Okay, she will have to reload, which is not ideal. But we can at least get some shots in. Do I want to concentrated fire? I'm gonna take
As
it.
the Emperor commands, I act.
Only getting one shot with her. So we're gonna do as much as we can here. Unfortunately, the angle of these rounds means we aren't gonna be able to hit both of them. Unless we aim specifically at him, but then we don't hit the Chaos Spawn as well, and I need to take this thing down. So, we're gonna shoot the Chaos Spawn. Get a whole lot of damage in. Very nice. We could do another shot. We can reload with our extra action. I'm gonna take the reload.
Doubt is for the weak.
Okay, and then I'm gonna just move her back.
I'll do it.
She doesn't need to be in the front. Right, end of my turn. Okay, Firestarter Cultist coming up. He's gonna shoot some fire at Cyrene. She can handle it. And now it's Argenta's turn again. Alright, and she's fully loaded.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Now, unfortunately for them, they're in a position where she can hit both of them. He's dead. That other shot hit. Beautiful. Another volley in.
Each strike is a
See ya. Alright. That was good. There's still this cultist over here. We'll deal with him in time, so I will move Argenta up this way. There's still one down there as well, the leader. I think Cassia can probably deal with him, just held in my gaze. Right there.
Another foe
Yep.
painted black.
He dead. Good stuff. Can Argenta shoot him from... Can Argenta shoot that other cultist from here? We got 3 action points. No sense in casting this. Let's give it a try. Single shot. Oh my god, she could potentially do it. If we dash, she'll have an even better chance. What's... 29% here? Take it.
As the Emperor
Take him
commands,
down.
I act.
Unfortunately, it didn't finish him. Okay. We'll do Voice of Command on Cyrene, why not? Okay, so he's gonna come up and put some shots down at Argenta. Do a teeny tiny bit of damage, not a whole lot.
There is movement in
Idira's going to advance and
That is not my destiny.
not do
We
that.
do.
We'll reload then. And not gonna be able to shoot him either. Okay. Not much to be done with her then.
As the tactical imperative dictates.
Pascal can advance. We have to reload. It's gonna take 3 actions, so we won't be able to shoot afterwards, but
Binary code
we gotta do it. We'll drop a
request.
analysis on him. It'll be his turn. Abelard will advance. Abelard can shoot at him with the last gun. 1 shot, 13% chance only. What about burst fire? 10%? Much better odds of actually hitting him. We did hit him. Didn't kill him, though. Most unfortunate.
Victory is
I'll endure, just in case. And, Cyrene. Pull up back here. We'll let,
It's as good as
we'll give this to Argenta. Okay, Argenta can dash forward, get a slightly better angle. And, put some shots down range. 26% chance. We only need to hit him once. Nice, he's gone. And that should be the battle. Perfect. Alright. That worked. Not bad. Whole lot of stuff. We'll throw this all into the, cargo. Which makes sense. We'll loot what's up here first, and then we'll head down there.
I
We'll go this
always
way.
keep my options open.
That was a fun fight, actually. Cool, we got to use the positioning to our advantage like that. And, of course, we leveled up, so let's actually quickly do that. Lots of things to be done here. So, we have ourselves a new talent. So, one of the ones that I have been, people have been requesting that I get, was the one that will allow her to use her officer abilities immediately, which is going to be Seize the Initiative. So, it's going to allow her to go first and use her officer abilities instantly, which sounds good to me. So, we'll take that. I will also take +10 to Commerce. What is our Commerce? 72? We'll have an 82. That sounds good to me. Right. Cyrene is going. Pascal here. What's Pascal going to get? Tide of Excellence. He has some things that can allow him to become incredibly tough. I've also heard the Medicae Mechadendrite is really good. The Tech Priest can use their Mechadendrite to restore the wounds of an ally once per combat. An ally gains 6 plus Medicae skill, which is 65, or divided by 5, so that'll be 12? 13 even? So, no, wait, what? Yeah, 13. So that'll then be 19 wounds, which is pretty solid. So I'm going to give him Medicae Mechadendrite. And, you give him a weapon skill buff. I do use his gun a lot. Might be handy to give him a ballistic skill buff, actually. Kind of want him to be able to do both. Would like Abelard to be able to do both as well. But we'll focus on melee for him for now. So let's see here. What can we get him? We could get him Thick Skin. Gains +1 damage deflection and parry chance increased by 25% of the warrior's armor. So as soon as we get him heavy armor, this is going to be incredibly good. So we'll get him that. We will get him... let's give him some coercion? Or Medicae? I mean, we do have him with medkits. But we've got 3 medics. Pascal, who's our best. The Battle Sister, and Abelard. I don't know. I think I'm going to give him coercion. Though what's my coercion? Because I'm always in the party. My coercion is 52. We can actually have Abelard have better coercion if need be. So we'll do that. Right now he doesn't, but he can get there. Alright. Argenta. Let's see here. Rack and Ruin. Deals damage to... Okay, after the soldier deals damage to 3 different enemies, very easy for her. The soldier gains 10 plus 2 times ballistic skill. Okay, the next attack in the current combat. That could be quite good. What I could also take is Bolt Weapon Expert. Never mind. I already have Bolt Weapon Expert. I must have already bought that. Ooh, Revel and Slaughter can be used after 2 kills instead of 3. That's going to allow her to stack that up pretty good. Um, 10% bonus to dodge wouldn't be terrible. Weapon skill training. We could give her some agility training. Or strength training. If we want her to use a heavy bolter, that is. I don't know if I want her to use a heavy bolter. I'm thinking maybe we go storm bolter with her. But we'll see. What else could we give her? Ready to serve. When an Imperial World character is affected by an ally's non-damaging ability, or affects an ally with such an ability, their resolve is increased by fellowship. Okay, so she needs good fellowship for that. We could always give her more willpower. Then we can start to get the willpower-based faith abilities, which I like the idea of doing. So we'll grab her some more willpower, and then I'm going to get her one of these. You can see attacks of demons and warp damage. You know, I was previously thinking, like, okay, how often are we going to encounter demons and warp damage? It seems like it might actually be quite a bit. They just seem to be the main antagonists in this game. So Shield of Faith could be good. But this is just a passive. Permanently increased by willpower bonus. Extra resolve. Shield of Faith. Or Litany of Hatred. The devotee and their allies in the area of effect of War Hymn or Furious Recital. So she has Furious Recital. Gain, so that'll be 2 or plus 2 damage for single shots and attacks of opportunity for 1 round. All enemies in the area of War Hymn or Furious Recital gain +1 stack of Disturbed. Enemies that are adjacent gain +2 stacks instead. Also, all damage in the area of effect suffer damage equal, or all demons in the area of effect suffer damage equal to the momentum restored to the devotee using this ability. Okay, and the Disturbed effect? -10 penalty on any willpower or fellowship test. That's okay. I think I'm going to go with the Shield of Faith. That's just a passive bonus I don't need to worry about. So I'm going to take that. Cassia. I'll give her a bit of tankiness as well. So, Cassia, I would like you to have some more capable, more buffs with your navigator-based abilities. Ebb and Flow. I mean, that one was kind of interesting. Extra action point every other turn. I mean, I'm going to take it. That's pretty good. And then +20 perception on the other ones. I like that. Extra lore warp. Perhaps, or extra awareness? I'm going to give you extra awareness. It's always useful. And Idira. So. More psychic-based abilities. Second sight here. Give her a bit more range on her psychic powers. Could be good. Or a psychic barrage. Enforce reality. Usage of a heroic act by the Psyker decreases veil degradation by 3. I mean, that could be good, but I don't use her heroic act all that often. Every Perils of the Warp increases momentum by... That'll be 7. Oh, plus Resolve. That'll be 11. That's pretty good. She does get Perils quite a bit. I'm gonna do Thriving in Peril. And we'll give her some more willpower while we're at it. Alright. I like it. Okay, we've leveled up. We will continue heading down here, loot everything. Hopefully this cultist leader is going to have some stuff. Oh, I don't like the looks of this. So we're going to send somebody in.
I'm restless.
Who might be able to withstand the warp damage. Hopefully she can do the looting here without any trouble. What have we here? Some heretic armor. Mesh vest, and a, ooh, we need a telepath staff here. Visions of Death. I'm gonna give this to Idira here, because that's kind of her thing.
What deeds await us?
Interesting. So, yeah, you have the psychic staff? We'll give you the telepath staff. Now look at Visions of Death. Let's actually look and see what Visions of Death is. So this is... Target must pass a... willpower resistance test. If the test fails, the target suffers the Psyker's staff power level, which is... I don't know. Plus the Psyker's psi rating, so 1. Plus 30% of the target's current wound's mental damage. If the test succeeds, the target instead suffers psychic stave power level mental damage. Is this the power level? 4 to 8? Could be. Either way, kind of cool. Grants plus 10 willpower as well. The wielder of this staff gains the Visions of Death ability. The ability is available in its Heroic Act and Desperate Measures versions. Yeah, which is also very cool that these stabs unlock different versions. So, we'll do that. She had a regular old psychic staff. We'll keep one, just in case we want to use the lightning. And then the armor here. That's like heretic armor. We have a regular mesh vest, and now we have a heretic mesh vest. But this is the regular one. Where's the heretic one? Didn't we just get one? Where did it go? I mean, this is the same armor piece. War World, Fortress World, Death World. We could use this with her, but parry chance against melee attacks, 5 agility. I don't know. It's light armor as well, so it's not that great. This we already have. It doesn't say anything about requiring heresy in this case. So, I don't know what happened to that. Guess it's gone. But hey, we got the, or guess it's just that one. But it's fine. We'll head this way real quick, just have a look around, see if there's anything else for us. I don't think so. I think we just need to progress through this area. I don't think there's going to be any further loot. Any further dawdling that we need to do here. So we'll head up here. That's going to lead us nowhere. What about over this way? I can, of course, look at our map. We need to get to the starport, which is up there. So we need to pass right through here. I reckon we're going to encounter more enemies, so I'm going to quickly save here. Which I cannot do. For some reason. Alright, I'll just overwrite one of the previous episode end saves. I might be out of autosave space. Because I have several playthroughs running. So I really love the character building in this game. I just like to experiment around, try out different characters. See how they feel. Some nice little warp stuff going on over there. Yeah, we're approaching. Snaking our way up there. I reckon we're going to have one last encounter. Oh, hi. They are coming. One following in the other's footsteps. The aurora of the morning and the aurora of the evening. Okay. They are coming, step after step. The eyeless followers, the voiceless heralds, the great master, and behind him his loyal apostle. Apostle? We talking a dark apostle? Hear this, enemy mine. We are mere shadows, followers. You are yet to meet him who has endowed us with secret knowledge. Could this be the work of a dark apostle? That is, of course, if you survive this day. The day of the coming of the final dawn. Look, Aurora. There's one thing you don't understand, and that is that we are video game protagonists.
Keep my options
so
open.
we're gonna survive, alright? You, on the other hand, are dead, so shut up. The anarchy on the starport will distress the hallowed machine spirits of the Voidcraft, rendering them deaf to all litanies of placation. The shuttle we use for the evacuation must be handled with caution. Thank you, Pascal. That's a good thing to know. We'll let you fly it, maybe? We've also leveled up again. I'll take it. So, what can we do with Cyrene? Well, we could let Cyrene actually be useful in combat, so maybe we should upgrade, we want weapon skill or ballistic skill. I think I want her to be more of a shooty character. I love the shooting in this game. Guns are fun. Could increase one of her other stats. Willpower? Fellowship, maybe? Extra fellowship wouldn't be terrible, but we could also get more, hold on, we could be smart. Anytime an ability or talent uses the fellowship bonus, a Voidborn character can instead use the intelligence bonus if it is higher. Oh. Huh. We don't need that. We don't need to be smart. We'll leave being smart for, you know, the dumb. Let's see here. Well, the Psyker is not in the target's line of sight. The Psyker is in cover. The target... Okay. All resistance sets of the target. Yeah. Suffer a penalty. Presumably against the Psyker's ability? I don't know. Stabilizing factor. Or we take some of these other ones. What about... Yeah, Contagious Luck, Bloody Mess, just a Fresh Wound. These are the, like, Voidborn ones. Well, Voidborn... this is the cool one. What was Contagious Luck, then? Using a non-damaging ability on an ally grants that ally the ability to reroll any failed attack, dodge, parry, characteristic, or skill test with a 20% chance of success for 1 round. This chance cannot be greater than the base success chance of the roll. Using a non-damaging ability on an enemy grants a 20% chance to... That's awesome! Why didn't I take this earlier? That's really cool. So I'm using abilities on allies all of the bloody time, and I want to get some debuffs on enemies too. But we'll go into pyromancy with her eventually. Once it's applicable. Alright, more ballistic skill. Yeah, why not? Alright. Give him some capable shooting. So, let's see here. Seal of the Forge, while wearing heavy... Yeah, these are some of the heavy armor abilities. Persistence of the Forge. Forge World characters gain a stacking 10% bonus to hit and dodge reduction against any attack they hit with a single target attack. I mean, we do those. Successful critical hits from single target attacks increases the hit chance and dodge reduction by 20%. Hey, that sounds cool. Persistence of the Forge. We do a lot of single target attacks with him, so... Sounds good to me. Abelard. Characteristic bonus. Toughness or strength? Or agility, to be fair. None of these are bad on him. Let's give him a bit more strength. And have him hit even harder. Dueling Mastery for 15 bonus pick. Combat Master. Let's give him that. This means he can't be flanked, basically. Enemies do not gain melee superiority bonuses against him. I imagine there's other ways to get melee superiority, so it's probably not just flanking, but flanking is the most common way that can be applied. So, now Abelard cannot be flanked. Which is great. I mean, they can flank him, they just don't get any bonuses from it. So... Argenta here. No heresy. Okay, this could be good. Imperial World characters gain a 10% critical hit chance, 10% armor against Xenos or demonic creatures. Their allies gain half the bonuses. Your lore Xenos and lore warp are always 0. Yeah, seems like something she would have. Minus 200. Alright, we'll take it. And then I will give her more lore Imperium. Yeah, we don't have anybody that's on to lore Imperium very good, so it might be good to have her. That. Okay. As for Cassia, characteristic bonus, toughness. Why not? None of these other ones are really anything I need. We could give her another characteristic bonus on something, so we could give her perception. Let's do it. There we go. Keep that simple. And Tlas here. More intelligence to use your operative-based abilities. Sure. And could just give her another characteristic bonus. We'll give her another willpower bonus to bring that up to 70. Alright then. Let's see how this goes. We're gonna encounter something horrible here. I suspect we will. But with all due respect to your faith, Hanuman, if we find a working shuttle, we will worry about restoring the machine spirit's equilibrium once we're back aboard the ship.
I always have a backup plan.
I don't know who said that. Abelard said that. And this says, obscure glyphs have been scrawled on the rockcrete. Their unnatural shapes are physically repulsive. Sounds like chaos to me.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Alright. Okay. I still think something terrible is going to happen, so we're going to save again. Just to be sure. So otherwise I have to level up again.
Keep your wits about you.
Judging by the positions of the bodies, the soldiers walked into sniper fire and died before they even knew where it was coming from. Cool. So this would bring us up. Get us up to here. But we already have what we need from there. We need to get to there. So let's just proceed.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
The Emperor is
I have been ambushed.
Cross there.
Presumably by the sniper fire that we were talking about. We have a sniper there. Any more? Just the one? Not too many enemies. Okay. Well, I go first. So, I got 2 action points. We're going to give this to Argenta. We'll let Argenta do something here. We can have her dash up into cover. No, can we? Yes, but I'm going to have her advance. This is a bit risky.
Nothing escapes my sight.
Oh, hello. Those are traps. But we can get some damage in here, or we could try and shoot him. Seems unlikely. I'm just going to put some bolts down range that way.
Strike is a prayer.
2 enemies down. 2 others injured. No, 1 enemy down. 3 others injured. 2 enemies, indeed. They're all dead. Okay, I could advance with her as well with run and gun. Why the hell not? We could pull up to here and disarm the bomb.
Pay attention.
Oh, God. Can I, yeah, I can. Cost 2 AP to do. Well, not today I can't, then. I can shoot you. There's another sharpshooter. And we have no line of sight on him. Do have line of sight on you. I'm gonna put a shot on you anyways. That's a miss. Okay, Cyrene. Just advance. Okay, Rebel Agitator is gonna do a buff. He's gonna instigate. The unrighteous have come to take all that we have from us. Something, 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 something. Sharpshooter Rebel. Okay. Putting her out there was a little bit risky. I do understand that.
What is this foreboding?
We don't have warp fuckery going on here, so I'm going to actually use my abilities. Sensory deprivation. Can we hit any of you with that? No, we're way out of range. What about dominate? Oh, dominate would be amazing on one of these snipers. We could hit the agitator with it, or we could hit the other. No, we cannot. All right, I'm using it on the sniper here. All right, have fun with that. And anybody in range here? No? Guess we'll use it on you. Okay. Any more points? Sensory deprivation. Alas. None of you guys are in range. And, well, we'll cast that there. Why not? Expose weakness on him. He'll die in 1 hit. Another sharpshooter rebel, hopefully not. Okay, thank you for foreboding. Or forewarning, I should say.
Stop it!
Okay, that's fine. We're gonna put Cyrene up here. I need Argenta. Fuck. Of course. We're gonna give her
I'll
the
see
stat
to it
bonuses.
personally.
She's already got forewarning. We could do foreboding. Allies within the area gain a little bit of extra dodge. Cool, that's gonna hit all of us. Lovely. So that should be applying both of them permanently. Wonderful. Prescience. Not on Cassia.
Who if not me?
So, doing all kinds of psychic stuff. I'm standing out in the open to draw some fire from Argenta, in case you guys are wondering. Cassia is going to
Be
advance.
careful not to cross my gaze.
So, we could use Held in My Gaze on roughly nobody. Okay. That's also not going to be in range. Cool. Alright. I can use this on Argenta, though. She won't be able to, do much more, actually. I don't know if this is worthwhile to use on anybody right now.
Me?
Voice of
If
command
you
on
insist,
Cyrene.
Lord Captain.
And the reason I am doing so is just to give her a little bit of, you know, extra characteristics. So hopefully she can dodge a little bit better. Use Bring It Down on her. Or we can use Bring It Down on Idira. No, neither of these are going to be useful to cast on right now. Damn. A little bit disadvantageous. I could just use Bring It Down on her
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
to allow her to immediately disarm this bomb. And we could just walk around them. Or I could shoot somebody. What about you? I could shoot you 95% chance of hitting. About with this? 63? I might
As
just
the
be able to
Emperor
kill her.
commands, you none can escape the Emperor's
I
judgment.
mean, that's not too bad. That's one less enemy. And so that she doesn't die. Just gonna move her back
I'll
a
do
little.
it.
I don't know if that's actually going to help, but it might. Cassia, you got nothing better to do, or nothing else to do, I think, so we're just gonna have to end your turn. Now it's Argenta's proper turn, that's cool. There's two enemies up there. What are my chances of hitting? I could potentially hit both of them here. It's not gonna tag any allies, is it? Doesn't look like it. Well,
As the
it a
Emperor
try.
commands, I act.
oh, one hit. Rebel and
Faith
slaughter.
without deeds is
Should
worthless.
have used that beforehand, actually. She can move. I'm gonna
God
pull her
Emperor,
back.
move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
And have her hide behind this cover, because she's a little bit messed up. And we'll drop a reload on her, because we can. Okay, Pascal, finally. Going to advance. We'll let him take some fire as well. Now, he's got his lightning gun. He's not going to be able to kill. I mean, unlikely, anyways. Can't hit you. You're way behind cover. But we can tag that one. Could even drop a Machine Spirit Communion down right here. That's going to hit everyone. Yep.
Request approved.
Lovely. Alright. And, we'll do a Machine Spirit Banishment on one of these guys then. Or not. Then, an Exposed Weakness. You already have Exposed Weakness. I'll drop it on the Rebel Agitator.
Favorable.
In case we hit him later this turn. Alright, Abelard. Abelard's
My
advancing.
place is at the fore.
And we could just have Abelard charge. He's got his gun out, so we cannot have him charge. The reason why we can have him charge is just so that he can get a bit of extra movement. That, I worry, is going to run over the traps. But we'll see if that actually happens.
Over there.
Ah! Didn't run over that one, but certainly ran over another one. Unfortunate. Okay, we got some action points here. I could put some lasers down line. That could kill that one. Or I do a single shot. 60% chance. Let's take it.
Reduced to dust.
Yep, indeed. He's dead. Alright.
At your
Endure.
beck and call.
And I'm going to use Brace for Impact, because I
Indeed.
think he's about to take all of the fire. We still have an action point left. Can I taunt anybody? No. Nobody in range. Well, I'll get a sworn enemy on this this jerk.
At your beck and
I
call.
reckon Abelard might be able to attack him in melee at some point later. Kind of fun. We've been having Abelard using guns a fair bit. She's not terrible at, to be fair. Okay. Rebel's coming out. Ouch. That hurt. Alright. Class, advance. Dominate. Dominate him.
Anything else?
Okay, so he's dominated. You can hit him with the sensory
Will do.
deprivation. Beautiful. Hit you with the forewarning. And we'll drop some
Anything
analysis on him. Alright, cool. As for Cyrene, Cyrene's gonna pull up to right about... Actually, let's hit a foreboding on these party members. So now the entire party will be foreboded. And we can drop a forewarning on Idira herself, because she's going to be up in the thick of it. And then I'll advance.
Let's make some opportunities.
And we'll give some stat bonuses to Abelard at the moment. Alright, our party's pretty juiced up. We'll have Cassia advance. Can we use Held in My Gaze on anybody? We can on you. Okay, you can just die. He's going to be coming towards us. And he's sensorially deprived, so I'd rather just kill the agitator.
Die with grace,
Right.
at least.
And we have momentum. Cool. But before we do anything with momentum, let's give a turn
Isn't
to
this a
Pascal
job
here.
for the serfs?
Pascal can potentially shoot this guy. We may as well. Give it a try. We can do it with our dismantling attack with the secondary weapons. It's guaranteed hit, so it did not guaranteed hit. I thought the dismantling strike was a guaranteed hit. Apparently that's not the case. Well, nope, that didn't either. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay.
I'm not
Buff
accustomed
up
to
Idira.
being ordered around.
And it heals them as well. And gives them temporary health when we do that, so that's pretty good. Alright, Argenta is going to heal herself.
Injuries will
Her
not slow
fancy
me.
med kit. Very good. Good. Then she can move out. Hopefully, put a bolt round in
Doubt
this
is
guy.
for the weak.
Nice. It's a hit. It's not much, but it's something.
I'll do it.
Have her advance. And I guess we'll use Furious Recital. It's not like we're going to get another chance at using this in a better situation, so...
Heavy is the tread of his faithful.
Alright. Hit him with everything. Expose weakness.
My vow is to serve.
And we'll hit him with another lightning gun shot. Beautiful.
Comprehends full.
Abelard.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
Didn't see that before it was too late. Charge.
Victory is imminent.
Bye. Okay, that's the battle. Now, Argenta
I
is
woke
going
up
to be...
with a feeling of wonder, as if a field of flowers was blossoming nearby. A child was saved from death. 1,000 heretics were burning alive, begging and sobbing and howling.
She has such pleasant dreams.
I better myself through my service.
Just disarming them all. I don't know if we get experience from this. I don't
Duty
think
prevails.
we do, but on the off chance we do,
Look
I'll
no
take it.
further.
All right, you need to heal yourself. Again, I don't know if there's
Careful now.
more coming, so... Using one of each of my med kits.
The healing is much appreciated.
Alright. So, now we have the whole party. We're going to investigate around. We got 3 enemies here. It should be 2 sniper rifles. Yeah. We already have a sniper rifle here, so we don't need these. And these scrappy las guns we definitely don't need, so these are all going into the cargo. Interesting. We haven't seen scrappy las guns in a while. All the
Is
others
there
are
money to
carrying
be
actual
made?
las guns. And another sniper rifle. Alright.
I'm still new to the art of exploring.
Okay, Argenta.
The Emperor sets my path.
Oh, wow. There are many.
The Emperor favors me today.
Thankfully, we have Argenta with
I
us.
better myself through
What's
my
this?
service.
An entire procession of cargo servitors was destroyed by gunfire. Not a single one of them attempted to flee. Yeah, because they're cargo servitors. I don't think that's in their programming.
I always
Alright.
have a backup plan.
Well, little fight at the spaceport. Some goods here. Plasma gun. Alright. That's cool. I'll take that. Might give that to, Oh, hello. We got some guards here. The insurgents walked in a crowd right across the mine barrier, seemingly oblivious to the fear of death. Yeah, we've already seen that. And then we've got this right here. The turret was placed in a great hurry, but the Technomat never had the chance to activate it. Most unfortunate. It would appear he died. We got some guards
I
here,
always
though.
keep my options
So,
open.
it seems like this part is secured. That's good. What have we up here? More heretics? Saving for a reason. Oh, hello. What's happening? Find a shuttle. We found the shuttle. But there was a place we could go that way. Who are you? The stench of physaline and blood blankets the starport. Echoes of shouts and gunfire drift over the landing pads. Shards of plexiglass crunch underfoot. You recognize Sergeant Malgar amidst the crowd huddled next to the shuttles. He was the soldier who greeted you upon your arrival on Rykad Minoris. The sergeant's chest is fitted with a sturdy-looking flak vest bearing insignia customary among your troops. My troops? One of the enforcers you sent must have given it to Malgar as a gift. I certainly hope so. A group of bloodied and frightened people is wedged between Malgar's wardens and the shuttles. You recognize them as the governor of the planet and members of his high-ranking entourage. Their expensive attire has been torn in the fight, and many bear wounds left by bayonets. Ooh, brutal. Some of the nobles are paralyzed with fear. Others have succumbed to despair. 2 corpses are lying on the grounds with their arms outstretched. Black blood is pooled under one of them. The other's skull has been split open like a nut, encircled by pinkish crimson halo. By a pinkish crimson halo of bone splinters and bits of brain matter. Pleasant. Sergeant Malgar, I demand an immediate report. What is going on here? The sergeant spins around to face you, his face a twisted grimace of anger. Our esteemed governor and his gang of cronies have been cowering behind us, and now, when things get rough, they thought they could scarper and leave us here to die. We've shed blood for him and broken our backs to provide for him. And after all this, you think that's fair, you piece of grok shit? Malgar's stun baton hits the governor in the chest, causing the adornments on the governor's uniform to jingle in unison. Alright, we got some serious lore here. What is grok shit? Oh, just lore on groks. I wanted some lore on groks shit. I don't care about what groxes are. Okay, but if you want to know what a grox is, it's a large semi-domesticated reptile, which are commonly used as livestock or bred as beast of burdens. Burdens? Beast of burden. Beasts of burden. Yeah, English. I can do it. Sorry, low Gothic. I can do it. Idira flinches and starts babbling desperately. No, no, no. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. What are you on about? The governor spits out blood and opens his mouth to respond when his head explodes. His body falls limp to the side, his remaining eye staring upwards. I don't think Malgar did that. The chorus of noble screams cannot drown out the sergeant's spiteful whisper. Enough! You've said your piece! Well, maybe it was him. For generations upon generations, the nobles of this world cared for Rykad Minoris and ensured the prosperity of its inhabitants. And this is your gratitude, peasant? For killing a nobleman, you deserve to be executed where you stand. Cassia throws out her hand, and Malgar's knees buckle. My mentor was right. The rabble truly have no honor. Okay, hold on. We got Dark Cassia coming out. Abelard looks at the governor's body, his brow furrowed. Madness, punishable by death. Who are we talking to? I don't know who we're persuading. Malgar's pissed. I don't know if killing the nobles was the right idea. Let's see if we can resolve this situation in one way or another. I at least want to know more about what's going on before I execute anyone. Another in your position could have forgotten that the Emperor protects all of his subjects, but surely not you. It is your duty to help anyone you can. Okay. Your ladyship, ma'am, you helped us when things look grim for us. I'll do as you say. Why you want to save these parasites, that I don't understand. But maybe not all of them deserve death. A dull thud comes from deep within the starport. Heavy footsteps shake the rockcrete, raising an unpleasant tremor in your bones. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Heavy footsteps? Dark Apostle. Please don't be a Dark Apostle. Oh, that looked important.
You thought you had killed Aurora, false believers. Tremble, for I am Aurora. I am the herald of change. Behold the final dawn, and die!
Oh no!
You will beg for mercy, but I will grant none.
Death to the false emperor.
How are you, Aurora? Did Malgar die? I think Malgar died. I think everyone died. Boy oh boy, we got some Minuteman rebels coming in. I reckon they're gonna keep spawning. Oh, no. Okay, so it's not a Dark Apostle, but it is a Word Bearer. Let's look at his stats. Aurora here, 342 wounds, deflection 6, armor 60%, dodge 40%, 12 movement points. You know, decent stats, not bad. Seen worse. Aurora's hatred. When being attacked, this creature will unleash their hatred against the last attacker. Oh, good. Focus of Rage. The Chaos Space Marine will attack the target marked as hated by Aurora. Alright, so at least we know who he's attacking. And we hit him with Eye of Oblivion. That's nice. You have a Heavy Bolter. Only 6 to 9 damage. That's less bad than I thought. But this is going to be horrible. Powerful Kick. You can kick people. Removes all dodge penalties from power armor. Yeah, makes sense, because of the Black Carapace. The Black Carapace, by the way, is the subdermal implantation that Astartes, aka Space Marines, get. That allows them to interface with their power armor, basically wearing it as a second skin and removing all of the cumbersome effects of the power armor. So, for those of you who are unaware of the 40k setting, or at least not as well versed in the 40k setting, this is a Chaos Space Marine, a Traitor Space Marine. The Space Marines are the God Emperor's Angels of Death. They are genetically enhanced. Their technical classification would be they are transhuman. They are no longer really human because of their genetic and cybernetic augmentations, and let's just say they're just superior in every way. Bigger, stronger, faster, better reflexes, generally speaking more intelligent. Not always, but generally speaking. And yeah, they're just horrifying. Absolutely terrifying. And quite a lot of them fell to chaos. This one is of the Wordbearers Legion, which I mentioned at the beginning of the playthrough, that they are my favorite Legion. I'm not a big fan of them right now, but I do like them. I have a Wordbearers army myself. That is the one of the 40k armies I collect, along with the Drukhari and the Sisters of Battle. So all nicely represented in this game, I think. We do know that there's Drukhari in it, because we saw their ships. Invisible as they were. And they stole the system's sun. Yeah, the Wordbearers are basically the arch zealots of Chaos. They were the ones who paved the way for Chaos to infect 9 of the Emperor's loyal sons, Primarchs, and they basically paved the way for the Horus Heresy. Really, a lot of the bad shit in the 40k universe is their fault. And I love them. Most of it's actually one specific one, or two, actually. You have Erebus and Cor Phaeron. Obligatory fuck Erebus. I love the Legion, but fuck Erebus. The other Wordbearers, or some of the other ones, are much cooler. Marduk, Argyltal, hell, I even like Lorgar. Alright, let's set up and not die. So, it's going to be doing some horrible AoE attacks, so I would like to scatter my party as best as I can. So, there's nowhere with full cover, so I'm going to just put Cyrene back here in a middle position, where she can potentially drop down behind there and then buff up the party. We'll put Idira back there. Abelard is going to have to tank this thing. I don't like the idea of him doing that, but, you know, we got no better option. Pascal, you're going to have to stand here as well. Argenta, we'll put you back here, I guess, where you can shoot. And Cassia, oh god, you can put Cassia here, but I'm concerned. She'll go before these guys. She can then hit them with the lidless stare and take them out. The problem is, if she stands there, she's a little bit exposed from the other ones, but I don't have any better place to put her. I don't want to put her there. You know what? I'm moving Idira back here, and I'm putting Cassia here. Oh boy. I get my first turn. if I can prevent him from moving, which I can't do because we're not going to be able to charge him. I should have put Abelard out here. Shit. Why can I not use this on anybody? I can use it on her. Because it's only a very limited range. I mean, okay, that makes sense. I'll drop it on Cassia.
Personally.
Because with that, what we can do is just immediately blast these ones with the... Damn it, we're out of range. Whoops. Okay. Held in my gaze. We can get rid of one of them, or I can cast it on the Word Bearer. I gotta cast it on the Word Bearer.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Alright, 38 damage. Not bad.
I am a navigator,
Buff up
not
Pascal.
a servitor.
Alright. And, that's my turn. Okay. So. Well, at least one of the Minutemen is dead. Holy
Just
shit!
a minor setback.
I know it's not good, but it was fucking hilarious. It's comedic. Right.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
Cassia. We gotta get rid of these guys, so
if I may,
let's get rid of them.
as duty demands.
They're dead. We'll do a
Isn't
buff
this
here
a
on
job for the
Cyrene.
serfs?
And let's see here. 1 point left. I misjudged that a bit. Can't do much else, so she's just gonna stand there, I guess. Okay, you're in a bad position. You have a melee weapon, or sorry, no, fuck, you do have a melee weapon. Of course you do. It's a combat knife. We can dash. It's fine. We'll be okay. Right? Nothing bad will happen.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Okay,
I'll do it.
Crikey. I am concerned. Medkit yourself.
Ministration
1
is a
AP?
holy task.
Absolutely. We don't need you dying just yet. We can put some DACA in here. 100% chance to hit. Well, I mean, I'll
Doubt is
fucking
for the
take it.
weak.
Concentrated fire. Make sure we
I'll do
hit
it.
with everything. Do as much damage as possible. Bit of work. Okay. Could be worse. Not in cover, though. Don't like that. Forewarning.
On it.
On Argenta. Sensory deprivation on the Word Bearer. Please,
We
God,
do.
work. Nice. Is it actually sensorily deprived? Blinded. 1 round. That could be clutch. All right. Start laying on the exploits. And dominate? No, we don't need to do that. Let's get exposed weakness going. Okay, its weakness is exposed, and you're gonna hide back here so that you don't die. Okay. You, foreboding. Right now. Where do I drop a foreboding there? I'm gonna drop a foreboding there. On you 3. You already have forewarning. We need to get forewarning on Pascal as well. Got 1 action point left. Drop voice of command on Abelard. Consign. Next hit, or next... Fuck. Why not? Just can't, for some reason. Is it because we don't have line of sight? I feel like we should be able to cast this, but apparently we can't. Okay. Got some Minutemen there. We'll have Cassia deal with them. She can one-shot them. Abelard needs to close in. I am concerned. I'm going to do Sworn Enemy.
I will do my duty.
Seems like a Sworn Enemy type. You certainly ain't my friend. Charge.
Indeed. An exemplary strike.
Okay. Imagine, you know, the bravery of just charging a Chaos Space Marine as a mortal. Abelard is an absolute unit.
At your beck and call.
Good hit. Good hit. Now I have the choice of either taunting. If they fail a willpower test. So I'm going to endure. And I have a feeling he's going to attack me anyway. So we're going to use Brace for Impact. Okay, Pascal, you got to heal yourself. ASAP.
My frail organics require this.
Yeah, they do. Alright. Boy. Heal him again? No. No. Machine Spirit Communion. Everyone here. Okay. Everyone is under the effect of Machine Spirit Communion. Pretty clutch. You're gonna move, nowhere safe, because this guy can move. But just in case he doesn't move and decides to, I don't know, shoot from there, we're gonna go that way. Oh, hi. Rebel Leader Gunner. That's not good. Didn't see you there. Thankfully he missed. Uh-oh. 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 Where are you going? Uh-oh. What are you shooting? What did he shoot? He blew that up. He wasn't even shooting in that direction. He shot something over here. Oh, Christ. We gotta kill him fast. Or there's just gonna be a whole lot of cultists coming out. Thankfully, that guy can't shoot. Alright, Cassia. You're the one for this job. The Lidless Stare. Oh, this is gonna hit a lot of people. We can either take this entire flank, stop them in their tracks, do it.
Now you're clad in scarlet.
Absolutely brutal. Okay, you have 3 action points. We can give that to Pascal. We've already given that to you, so I'm going to use this one.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
And Pascal, 2 action points. We can fire a lightning or arc rifle. Shoot at the word bearer, but that has a good chance of missing. So I'm going to shoot at the Minuteman here, and that might hit the word bearer. Or we can XCOM it. That's fine. Alright, well, that's most unfortunate. Nobody else in range? No, we do. We can cast it on Argenta. Voice of command there. Okay. Well, Argenta's going to advance. I don't know what that is, but that looks sketchy. I think that might be the... Is that the foreboding? What is this? Creates an area. Yeah, it is an area. I actually need to be standing in the area. Whoopsies. Okay.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
I did not realize how that worked. My apologies if you were all screaming at me. That is not how that worked. Now, we have one slight problem. Never mind. It's actually not really that big of a problem. Focused fire? The problem was going to be that Cassia was in the way, but that is actually not the case. Is anybody in the way? No. Beautiful.
As the Emperor commands, I
Get rid of these cultists.
Each strike is a
Lovely.
prey.
Good shots. Good shots. 3 enemies dead, and we even hit the word bearer. Beautiful. That is what I like to hear. C, actually. Okay, why don't you move up to here? I know you're not in cover, which is certainly concerning. But you get a free action shot, which we can take out one of these bruiser rebels. I think that's probably the best course of action. Get rid of one of them.
I'll do it.
That one will die for sure. Well, I mean, in theory.
I am his will
I'm
made
using
manifest.
Firearm Mastery. It's going to allow her to take a whole bunch of single shots here. Which she could theoretically use to hit something.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Wow. Is that bugged? 475% chances she misses all 4 of them. Argenta. What the hell?
I know what is to come.
I see a problem here. And I unfortunately don't see a whole lot that we can do about it. You're already affected by forewarning, right? Yes. You are not.
But of course.
You're getting some forewarning. More analysis on the Chaos Marine. Yes, please. And I want to sensorily deprive the Chaos Marine. Ah, it's out of range. Crap. Bruiser Rebel.
On it.
Well, we'll hit the Bruiser Rebel with it at least. And, yeah, expose weakness. Adira's being pretty useful. Alright, so the forewarning is gone. Oh, sorry, the foreboding is gone. We can drop another one. Ooh, I'm going to drop it on those 3. So, we got our bubble right up there. Still can't cast that. Prescience. Do you already have Prescience? You do not. Casting Prescience on Cassia here. Okay, and another forewarning. You have forewarning? You have forewarning. You absolutely have forewarning. I do not. I'm casting it on myself.
Who, if not me?
Okay, we're just getting the whole party juiced up here. Abelard is going to not move into that.
Tried
I
and
know
tested tactics are the best
it's a bit
ones.
risky, but what I'm going to do is have him just charge up here. So that he will at least be behind some stuff. And we'll switch weapons. And,
I will do my duty.
Nice, almost killed him. And you can endure. Alright. Nice. Pulling in Argenta. You're not blinded, but that's okay. We dodged anyways. Good job, Cassia. Unfortunately, our cover is gone. That is a shame. You'll have a bit of cover. No, stay behind this one. Okay. Exploits. So we're not gonna be able to get to him in time. He's too fast. Could drop this here. It's gonna give the entire party some extra armor. It won't be a huge amount. No, I don't think it's worth it. Got 3 action points. You know what? I'm gonna cast a joint analysis. So that way others can at least use exploits. And I'm going to use Machine Spirit. Damn it! Out of range. 45% chance we can throw a grenade? No, grenade's not... could take these 2 out. No, I can only take out one of them with it. What about with a gas grenade? That could hit both of them. Problem is I don't know if that's worth it. Gas grenade. What do you do, actually? Toxic area. 29%? Or you? 91. I'm just killing you. Getting you out of here. Alright. Oh, that didn't even kill that one. Even though it bounced to him. Alright, the Rebel Leader Gunner is annoying, but we are at least in cover and the foreboding is helping, so... Rebel Agitator is going to do some, agitating, and then he's going to shoot Abelard. Ow! He actually shot Abelard. Pretty good. Can you not blow up the shuttles? Thank you. Alright. I'm okay with that. It's not ideal, but also not the worst. We can kill you. 67% chance. Cleave, also 67. Doesn't matter, right? Okay, what about... No, if we use that, you're going to get attacked. We have to actually use our attack here.
Me?
Which is very unfortunate.
Another foe painted black.
Well, she can still kill people with her weapons, which is always good. Let's...
If I may.
Use this on Argenta. Then Argenta can run.
I'll do it.
And then Argenta can rebel and slaughter. And use a single shot. Get rid of this Rebel Agitator, or we can shoot the Word Bearer. Ooh. Get rid of the Agitator. Alright. Enough of him.
Faith without deeds
And we
is
can reload
worthless.
as a free action, so... Love it. You're done? Now it's Argenta's turn. Alright. If you go there... We're gonna actually use our, Okay, you can shoot. You can shoot the Word Bearer. If you go there...
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Use Focus Fire. And then you're gonna shoot the Word Bearer. 100% chance.
Doubt is
Love
for
it.
the weak.
Oh yeah, that's some work. Run and gun. Don't run or just gun. Just gun. That's it. One more bullet. All right, 3 damage. Not ideal, but then they're gonna move right there.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
Slash, get in the bubble.
They who discern the future on the battlefield.
Give him some exploits because we can exploit those and blind him again.
No can do.
Fuck! Just out of range. I could move up. No, I cannot. Crikey. Use forewarning on yourself. Please don't summon the Screamer. Thank you. That's very nice of you. And I'm going to use expose weakness again. Dominate him? Good try. Make him come close. Did it work? I don't know. Alright.
I am ready.
I'm moving up here and casting another Foreboding, because Foreboding is awesome. It's really good against, while we're standing out here in the open. So, everybody is juiced up. Who am I going to use Bring It Down on? Not her, apparently. Well, Cassia, then.
I'll see to it personally.
Not a bad bet. We'll use it on Cassia, because Cassia can use Held in My Gaze to get some solid damage in. I'm only going to take one of our
Me?
actions.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
And then we can drop a... well, I'll use it
Isn't
on
this a
Adira.
job for the serfs?
Buff her up a little. It's something. Okay, that's my turn. Abelard needs to first heal himself before he goes out to do anything, because he's a little bit messed up. And, I want to get rid of this guy. Which I need to, of course, equip my melee weapon for. But, bye-bye.
One fewer target.
Yep, he's dead. And absolutely endure. Hopefully that'll be enough, in case the word bearer decides to shoot you. Pascal's got to advance. This is going to put him into, a bit of danger.
Activate calculated fury algorithm.
He's going to heal himself, though, just to make sure he's at full health. Hit him with an analysis.
Request approved.
And, Machine Spirit Banishing, out of range again. Okay, joint analysis it is. With somebody, whoever's going to go next. Should be Cassia can exploit that. Okay, the Rebel Leader Gunner is out there as well. Is he going to do anything this turn?
My worst day. Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
apparently he is. Okay, what are you going to do? You just moved. That's it. I'm okay with that. Honestly, I'm content to leave her right where she is. Held in My Gaze. We've almost got this guy. Solid damage.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Bring it down. Could use Machine Spirit Banishing. We can't get to him, unfortunately. What about with Brutal Strike? Oh, so close. So close. Use Machine Spirit Communion right here. It's going to hit the Word Bearer. It's going to hit us.
Request approved.
Beautiful. And, give him the
Isn't
stats.
this a job for the serfs?
Argenta. It's only fair that you're the one that does it.
Commands, I act.
This is, you know, a sworn enemy of hers. You know what? She ain't no chicken.
Guided by faith.
Point blank, 100% chance to hit. See you later. Alright, good job. Now there's just this jerk. He's probably shitting bricks right now. Not every day that you get to watch a Chaos
Faith
Space Marine
without
get taken
deeds
out
is
by
worthless.
an angry nun with a bob cut. Alright,
There is movement in the Empyrean.
you do not have foreboding.
Was that
Forewarning,
you?
I should say.
Or
You're way out of range to be screamed at, but
Anything
we can
is.
start analyzing him, so we'll do that. And he's undoubtedly way out of range to take anything else from there. So, not much more to be done here. We'll end her turn. We will advance up here. Our psychic situation is a little bit concerning, but I am going to drop
as good as done.
a bubble here, just so that those who are here, which is going to at least be the two of us, get a little bit of extra support. So, we got to get rid of him, somehow. He's a little bit distant. Cassia is probably going to be our best bet, although she's a bit far behind. Maybe it's going to have to be Argenta then. So I'm going to use... first I'm going to use Voice of... Never mind. We're going to use...
You should feel honored to witness this.
Finest Hour. So we're going to have her run up
God,
here.
Emperor, move through me. Be
Because
the
Argenta
fire
has
in my
absurd
heart.
mobility. If we can get her into a position where she can actually, you know, shoot this
I'll
guy,
do it.
get some work done on him. What's the chance of hitting? 63%? Well, we can do
Doubt is
better
for
than
the
that
weak.
with concentrated fire. I mean, it doesn't affect the chance, but it's going to affect the damage, or she could do that again. That's fine, too. That's great. Good job, Argenta. Very good. Just stellar accuracy on her sometimes. She did kill a Chaos Space Marine, so we'll cut her some slack, but that was unimpressive. Well, 47%. There you go. Can't hit with all of those shots with the 73%, but that 47, You can do that. Alright, anybody that can use a stat buff here, well, we'll drop it on Katia. Why not? Not much else to be done. Prescience on Idira? Sure. Buff up her relevant stats. Abelard is a little bit fucked up, so we're going to have him use a medkit on himself.
The healing is much appreciated.
Make him unfucked up. Then he can run up to here. We could charge to get closer. And then he can't do anything else. I think... What are the chances of just shooting him? He's low on health. 30% only. What about with this? 23?
Indeed.
Take it. Fuck that lever wheel post thing, I guess. Alright, Pascal. Advance. He's only shooting a single target. It might have some bullet penetration, though, so I'm a little worried about that.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
Alright, none of this. We can reduce his dodge chance. He's got 15 exploits, so his dodge chance has just been reduced by 150%, so he ain't dodging. And, well, 53% chance to get there. Come on, guys. It's one dude. You're more of a problem than the Chaos Space Marine.
Cold embrace of death.
I mean...
Our Emperor, deliver
I said that jokingly.
Don't leave us. That's an order.
I said that jokingly, but... it's just his positioning. If he wasn't all the way the fuck back there, this would not be an issue.
Me?
But he is, in fact, all the way the fuck back there,
Lord
so...
Captain.
Alright, this is how we're gonna do it. He is going to charge. And use his action. Just... No, actually, it's not ideal. Gun it is! 29.
Victory is
Come on. All we gotta do is tag him. Jesus Christ, guys. Daring Breach. Use it.
We'll rule the stars themselves.
That's all you can do? You can only make it up to there. Ooh. Well, you can't use ranged attacks with Daring Breach, right? Well, it doesn't say you can't.
At your beck and call.
60% chance. Come on, Abelard. Alright, finally. They're dead. And we leveled up. Again. Rebel Leader Gunner, what did you have? Rebels Sniper Rifle, that's pretty good. And another Heretic Mesh Vest. But it's probably not actually Heretic. That's just gonna go to Cargo. But the Rebel Sniper Rifle, we can throw that into Cargo, and then I'm gonna take the Rebel Sniper Rifle. Because that's pretty good. We'll have to give that to somebody. And then, what we're really looking forward to here is Aurora. What do you have? A heavy bolter. And a life-draining sword. All of this requires heresy, although it's just saying heretical follower up top. This one does require a heretical conviction. Why is it saying heretical follower up top? When Veil Degradation is above 15, you gain plus 15 or plus 10 toughness, and each round the wearer regenerates wounds equal to the wearer's heretical rank and gains plus 4 maximum wounds. That's going to Idira, for sure. You have, just, you know, kniffies and some lasguns. All right. That's some loot. Anything else? Oh, yeah. Plenty more dead people. All these guys, they're going to give us some really good loot. Not. But hey, it's all stuff that's going to be compiled into crates. Malgard died. Most unfortunate. He had a las pistol. Well, good gear. So, Talas, you're getting the amulet. Gem of Dark Vitality. We even have 2 of them. Well, I do not have the heretical conviction. So I cannot equip this. No one else can. Mantle of Heroism. Saturated Cape. No. Although, you're probably more likely to use your special thing. Where it uses Endure. We'll save it. There might be another warrior character at some point. Stalker Gloves. Yeah, we made that one. Alright, Heavy Bolter. Okay. I mean... 60 strength. So, not quite. But we'll start heading in that direction, because that sounds pretty awesome. And the Rebel sniper rifle. We could give that to him. Single target. The arc rifle's good. But this is gooder. That's proper English there, by the way. Just tech priest with the sniper rifle? I mean, why not? Right? I see nothing wrong with this. You do have a cape. I mean, well, sort of. It's just not a cape. Okay. What's your light carapace? You don't need anybody with different armor. Your armor gives you the extra armor from logic. Dodge penalty is present. And you have psychic body glove. Keep that. You have the Warworld one. You don't have a Warworld thing though, but the armor bonus and everything else that you get from it is pretty solid. You have the Sin Skin. Yep. You have just a standard old improved body glove. Not much better that we can give her. She does not have a home world, or at least classification-wise, she does not have a home world, so none of those are going to apply to her. And you have the mesh vest. This mesh vest is going to go into cargo. I don't think we need the Enforcer Light Carapace, so that's going to go into cargo. I don't think we're ever going to use that. This Fortress World armor. We thus far haven't had anybody from a Fortress World, so I don't know. And I think I'm going to throw these into cargo as well. These just minor little stat bonus things. I feel like they're a bit outclassed. That one I'll keep. Definitely going to keep that. This one, I don't like it all that much. Kind of requires you to focus on one target for a bit too long. Fortress World Mesh, yeah, we'll see. War World. I mean, the base effects are still present, so it's 35%. While you have no cover. I mean, Abelard's often not in cover. That's 10% parry, or the 5% armor if not in cover. I take the 10% parry. We don't give you any extra or other armor types. I could take something better. No, but I need the... this one's pretty cool. Could give this to her. Her agility is not very good. Her dodge is not very good. We'll give her the... It looks dumb. Maybe the... No, the Psychic Body Glove won't work, because... it's not a thing for her. Yeah, I'm gonna throw this into cargo. I'm gonna throw this into cargo. I don't think we need this when we have the sniper rifle. Nor do we need the Mizoa pattern autogun. I'm just gonna do a little bit of inventory cleaning. Serrated knife, don't think we need. Shock baton. Nah. Long las, not with the sniper. Deadshot stub revolver. Big two-handed axe. I don't know. I'll hold on to these for now. Noise suppression helmet. It's very specific. Could be good. But until we spec him with pistols, I don't think it's going to be very useful. That one's still good. I'm going to hold on to that. Improved armored body glove. We can throw that in cargo. We got plenty of those. All right. Looking good. More med kits for you. And we got to level up. Oh boy. Okay. Choose a new special ability. Ah, this is going to buff up Finest Hour even further. Okay. Yeah, I'm taking this. Target of Finest Hour gains more bonuses. During their extra turn, they deal extra damage, and they gain Voice of Command permanently. I like it. Apply that. And for you... Cripple the enemy with a dismantling attack? Or intimidates? Provokes an attack of opportunity whenever they attack. No. Movement points reduced by 2 until the end of combat, or by 3 even, and then they can't move that turn. So that just freezes them in place. That could be good against that, you know, the Chaos Marine. I'll take that. Abelard with your Daring Breach, plus 10 more movement. Doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity. Doing it. Because I've not used Daring Breach quite a few times because I couldn't reach the enemy, so. Oh, even better. Or rate of fire increased by 30%. Yeah. Rate of fire increased by 30%. I love it. The Finest Hour gains more bonuses during your extra turn. The target deals plus 2 damage. Oh, so you would have the same thing. You already have this feature, though, so... yeah, we can't take that. This will remove all of their negative bonuses, and they cannot die. That's not useful on her, because her fellowship... well, it's not that bad, actually. 12 temporary wounds until end of combat, or during your extra turn, any kill restores 1 AP and MP. Yeah, take that. That's what I have on, so we're basically at the same ability now. And then, you already have this. Yeah, indeed. We could also use this to freeze, so both of the dismantling attacks can freeze the target in place. That way we can remember that. Alright. Great. The enemies are dead. There was a way to go back here. And I don't know if it's relevant. What is this? I do not know.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
And has this been... oh, yeah, this is some new place. Judging by the caustic smell and oily stains, Promethium was previously stored here. It must have fallen into the hands of the heretics. So these are captives. Okay. And some extra guards. And hell, you know, some goods. 3 med kits. We've got plenty of those, but...
is there money to be made?
I guess those will run out eventually. So, nice little alcove. Some things for us to find, and
I always have a backup plan.
I think we need to get out of here. Not on that one. Is this where we came through? Yeah, right? No.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
I'm just looking around for other, you know, secret things. We need to go up here. This is where the other 2 shuttles are. So, we can go to the Void Ship Bridge in either one. I'm going to take the left one.
Thanks be to the Emperor. You are alive, your ladyship. We are most gratified by your return, and the crew is full of zeal to carry out any orders you may have. Before anything else, I will hear an account of what happened to the system's sun. Lord Captain, we saw a number of ships approaching the sun. Black creations of inhuman make. Amalgams of sharp angles and edges. They surrounded the star, and then... my apologies, but I struggle to find words that can describe that terrible sight. The Xenos made the sun vanish into the void.
The interrogator closes his eyes and grimaces. Drukhari. You see Abelard's expression change as if a shadow has suddenly fallen over him. He rubs his temple wearily, as if we did not have enough troubles on our hands already. The Xenos, enemies of humanity. A breed of Eldari, the most cruel and devious of their kind. The design of their ships matches the description provided by the Voxmaster. Like all Xenos, Drukhari are a blight on the face of the galaxy, but their technological superiority is indisputable. They abhor and fear the warp sorcery. They abhor and fear warp sorcery, which is why they rely on creations of their twisted intellect. And many of those creations are capable of things that may seem akin to sorcery to the unenlightened eye. The theft of a sun is one example of what they are capable of. Are the Xenos in league with Aurora's cultists? I think not, but we'll ask it anyways. We can rule out that possibility. The Drukhari would never ally themselves with the arch-enemy's worshippers. If I had to name one thing that humanity and these Xenos have in common, it would be a shared loathing for warp corruption. Yeah. Heinrichs glances around. The situation calls for immediate action, Cyrene von Valancius. We can continue this conversation later, if you wish, but right now, he gestures at the deck teeming with tumultuous activity. I believe you should assume command. What is the current situation on board?
The navigator's sanctum is no longer empty, but the warp engine is still refusing to obey the engine seers. Without it, we cannot perform a warp jump.
Pascal's voice buzzes anxiously from his vox.
It may be awry, it may be angry, or perhaps it is lamenting the injuries it has suffered. I will immediately initiate preparations for a prayer service. The Omnissiah grant me comprehension. I will appease the machine spirit of this vessel.
What is happening on the planet now?
Augur operators are reporting numerous uprisings and other manifestations of the archenemy's powers at various locations on the planet. Based on the fragments of communications picked up by our Vox operators, there is practically no resistance being offered by the governor's forces. Millions of people are converting to the blasphemous Final Dawn cult en masse, and assembling in prayer circles.
Do we have any hope of retaking the planet?
I fear that Rykad Minoris is lost. The situation is deteriorating by the minute. We must leave this system as soon as possible.
I mean, the planet's done. It has no sun.
However, there are still people on the planet who have not succumbed to heresy, and who are worthy of rescue. Besides the small number of our own shuttles, we also have shuttles salvaged from the starport.
The dark eyes of the Sister of Battle flash.
We must save as many as we can. This all happened for a reason. Sate Argenta, whose name I carry with reverence and trepidation, is famed for saving people of a dying world through the power of prayer. The God Emperor himself sent a star from the heavens that lifted the saint and her followers up to the sky, away from corruption and death. We must do as she did. Direct all our efforts to saving those people who at this moment look to the heavens in hope of salvation.
The lives of peasants are of little value. Our prime objective is to save the Holy Relic, the miraculous fusion reactor, and the electro-priests who guard and tend to it.
Abelard furrows his brows.
Every moment we spend in proximity to a dying world, we are putting ourselves at risk. Your life, Lord Captain, is far more valuable than all of Rykad Minoris. The Von Valencia's dynasty cannot be allowed to perish.
So, lamentable though it is, we must rule out the idea of any evacuation. Heinrich's eyes, like two deep dark pools, are resolutely fixed upon you. The world is doomed, and its inhabitants along with it. The disappearance of the star was the final nudge towards death. The finale of the cult of the Final Dawn's plans. I once witnessed a similar event. A world that had sundered to the servants of the archenemy and permitted corruption to enter too deep. At this moment, millions of people are bowing down before those who promised them salvation, and they are willing to give over their souls to chaos, a sacrifice great enough to bring forth a demon world. Our only hope of stopping this process is to retreat to a safe distance from the planet and conduct a targeted bombing of the Electro-Priest's monastery. If we blow up the reactor, a thermonuclear reaction will follow. The world's oxygen will evaporate, killing off the entire biosphere. In doing this, we will save millions of souls from a fate far worse than death, and we will save Rykad Minoris from becoming an outpost of the archenemy.
Oh boy. We have a choice to make.
Whatever fate you choose for this world, I urge you to make haste, Lord Captain. The planet is burning in raging flashes of crimson and purple. I can see it even from orbit. As I do, I see that the storm is already upon us. With every moment we waste, it grows ever more difficult and perilous to steer the ship through the warp's turbulent currents. I'm with the lady on this. Enough talking. We need to get out of here while we still can.
Something lurking in the depths of your consciousness bristles at the passing thought of saving people. The spike of horror you feel takes your breath away. It is as if you are planning to steal the prey of a mighty predator. The planet is already wrapped in a thread stretching out from the warp. It deserves to have a new master. Oh boy. We have a choice. It's not quite the choice that I thought we could do. This is basically exterminatus. If you don't know what exterminatus is exactly what Heinrichs was talking about. Sometimes a planet is lost, and it continuing to exist is worse than it not continuing to exist. Be it a planet that has been overrun by chaos, like he said, that will be transformed into a demon world. Yes, those exist. Or a planet that is overrun by Genestealer cultists, that if it's not stopped, those Genestealer cultists will stow away aboard fleeing ships and go to infect other planets. Sometimes one planet must be sacrificed to ensure the safety of many. Saving the reactor is probably my least concern. It is an ancient archaeotech device. Yes, it's very important, but the best it can do is assist one planet. They've had it for a long time. They've studied its secrets. They know what they're going to know from it. If they didn't copy those secrets, that's the problem of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Evacuating people is the morally right thing to do. Of course, saving as many as possible would be great. However, any that we save might bring the Chaos Corruption with them and put further danger to our ship. As it stands right now, unfortunately, I think Heinrichs is right. Set an optimal course and carry out an orbital strike on the Electro Priest Monastery. Rykad Minoris must fall.
Yes, Lord Captain. I will immediately inform the navigation and artillery decks of the impending maneuver.
The right choice, Lord Captain. May the sacred exterminatus cleanse this veil of corruption. The bridge is in upheaval. The technomat's prayers mix together in a senseless cacophony, while servitors work hastily to remove a hardened crust of sacred unguents from the warp engine's components. In the middle of all this tumult stands Pascal with the data slate clutched in his hands, seemingly disconnected from the flurry of activity around him. He might be upset that we did what we did. Crew, heed the word of Magos Haneman. Pascal, I kindly request that you take charge of this mess.
Thank you, your ladyship. You are right.
Pascal's voice changes when he addresses the crew. Now he speaks with authority and resolve.
Tech comrades, heed my instruction.
The mayhem immediately subsides, and the crew's actions fall into some indiscernible logic. The Omnissiah's servants start working in sync, and the binaric clamor becomes a symphony of reports, which the Magos coordinates like a skillful conductor. Admirably done, Pascal.
The Omnissiah guides me.
The prayers of the tech priests surrounding the cogitator almost drown out the sounds of the bustling bridge behind you. Pascal, poring intently over the data slate in his hands, extends a mechadendrite towards you.
Please take your place at the cogitator, Lord Captain.
I'll step up to the cogitator. The huge machine in front of you is lit with dozens of vid screens and hundreds of lumens. The blinking lights and endless rush of symbols and digits on the green background make your eyes water, and a vague sense of alarm simmers in the depths of your mind. The typical reaction of a layperson when confronted with the magnitude of the Omnissiah's creation. Among the numerous controls, you see the mouth of a cyber gargoyle, the same as at the gate of the warrant chamber. Ooh. Cool. Cyber gargoyle. Pascal's voice becomes imbued with imperious force.
Servants of the machine god, heed my command. Acolytes, prepare the incense instrumentation for the liturgy of machine spirits propitiation. Senior technomats, recite the prayer to generate a current data report. Operations will be marked with Campanological Protocol Omnissiah Rejoice. I must inform you that for the purposes of safety, complete reassembly of the warp sextant and updating of its data smith blessings are required. If this is not done, then at launch the volume of aggregate calculation errors could result in the destruction of the data crypts. But as we do not have 100 hours at our disposal, we must omit this procedure.
Pascal looks down at the data slate in his hands.
A minor deviation from the rite of operation for the sake of appeasing the spirit.
Yeah, I agree with him. What must I do?
Place your hand inside the throat of the Cogitator Guardian, the Cyber Gargoyle, which has been assigned to guard the forbidden data crypts. The dynastic blood extracted from your veins will serve as a key to the data core, where the machine spirit dwells. To it, we will offer our prayers, so that we may bypass the protective protocol for defective connections and launch the warp sextant.
Pascal's voice grows quieter.
The laws of the Omnissiah know no exceptions, and so in this ritual, I will remain at your side to placate the wrathful machine spirit in whose abode you will be intruding. Follow my liturgies, Lord Captain, and we may receive his blessing.
Yep. The metal jaws clamp down on your hand, breaking your delicate corporeal sheath. Wow, that's some words. And releasing warm red liquid into its gullet. At the same moment, the image of the vid screen before you changes. Connecting 0000.1, connecting 000.2, connecting 000.3, success reg 789.0344, access init ID 8627 nom-os operate resp act. Okay, some tech stuff. What does it all mean?
By my authority, I revoke the inviolability protocol of the warp engine.
Did I fuck this up? One of the cogitator's vid screens turns red. Pascal sees this and raises his hand, signaling the rest of the tech priests, then withdraws a connector from his sleeve and connects it to the machine.
Servants of the Omnissiah, make now the offering of cleansed data crypts to the machine spirit so that it may be filled with their true and calibrated data. May the Omnissiah have mercy on our souls.
In meek solemnity, the acolytes offer up the cleansed data crypts to the warp engine one after another, repeating prayers of exaltation. After anointing the contacts with sacred unguents, Pascal inserts them into the cogitator slots. Your head begins to spin from the holy sensor's foul-smelling clouds of smoke and from the loss of the blood that the cyber gargoyle continues to drink from you, and the world swims before your eyes. So we're offering, ceremonially offering flash drives to a computer. That's what's happening here. Just want you all to know that.
Let this mechanism awaken in renewed purity.
Pascal enters a sequence of commands and raises his head, watching the vid screen. Suddenly, he stops dead.
No!
His fingers fly over the command runes, entering command after command. His mechadendrites clicking their pincers one lever after another. The vid screens fill with strings of symbols completely incomprehensible to you, but clearly conveying something to the Magos. Is everything alright? No, I'm gonna say nothing and not interfere. After a few seconds, one of the data crypts mounted on the cogitator begins to emit sparks. A moment later, another data crypt does the same. The next bursts into flame and gives off foul-smelling smoke. Around you, the Omnissiah's servants break off from their prayers. Someone bursts into frantic pleading. Pascal mournfully grates out.
The massive errors in the warp sextant's calculations is destroying the data repository. The offering did not appease the ship's spirit. The warp engine cannot be filled with the motive force. We are trapped.
A moment later, the Magos continues uncertainly.
Perhaps an alternative Ryzen protocol, or an emergency launch of the auxiliary coils.
The tech priest bends over the cogitator, but something in his pose and movements reveals his desperation. While the other vid screens are filled with more and more strings of symbols, the monitor in front of you blinks, and its static image changes. Pascal is too engrossed in his ritual to notice. I'm gonna read the information on the vid screen. Input back comp nom stab true, OS stab false, status check initiative, perturb reg, disturb reg, OS operate resp query.
Machine spirit, can you hear me?
The cogitator's servant creaks quietly in its joints, a sound that is drowned out by the binaric hymns and tapping of command runes. Talking to this code here. OS ping, OS rec resp, OS operate resp injury, rescue query.
No. Rescue. Yes, machine spirit, rescue us.
Pascal turns to you. Lord Captain, the excess emotion in your command will render it unintelligible to... Pascal's next vocalization goes unsynthesized as he sees the vid screens begin to stabilize one after another. The strings frenetically galloping across the green background are replaced by stable images or regularly updating status reports. Only one monitor remains inexplicably red. The tech priest Vox crackles in shock, but his report is as clipped and clinical as ever. Registering. Warp sextant activated. Registering. Data stream stabilized. Registering. 0 data errors found. Reporting. The warp engine is ready for translation. After a pause, Pascal adds, I am also reporting evidence indicating a Category 3 miracle fulfilling the criterion, thou shalt witness the mechanism that toils in glorification of its function and in defiance of deactivation. Oh, we just performed a tech miracle. Lord Captain, Robber here. The crew are almost finished carrying out the orders given earlier, and I've received confirmation from the engineering halls. I don't know what you did, but the warp engine's up and raring to go. We're ready to begin the translation to the warp ship, or to the warp, your ladyship. I'm not going to ask what just happened. We conducted a tech miracle. The Lord Captain speaking. I give you order to commence translation to the warp. We're going to seize this opportunity. Waiting for you to ascend the captain's throne, Lord Captain. May the Emperor protect us. Kaboom. Yep. A pity about the planet. Is this normal? Yeah. We're entering the immaterium. They're closing the shutters. Entering into warp transit is always a process, so I reckon this is pretty normal.
Valencia's flagship made its way out of the doomed star system. As the void shift plunged deeper into the Corona's expanse, the rogue trader's subjects bid a formal farewell to the late head of the dynasty, Theodora von Valancius. Having paid their last respects, the crew gathered their strength and braced themselves for whatever was to come next.
That's presumably being given to the void.
Lord Captain, allow me to report. Our journey through the warp is coming to an end. Lady Navigator Orselio informs me that we have reached the point where we can translate to real space in the Furibundus system. The Lady Navigator and her pilots are awaiting your permission to begin the process. The Furibundus system is home to Footfall, the only Imperium outpost with a functioning wharf in the Coronus Expanse. The tech beasts are begging to have mercy on the machines worn down by the warp, and to allow the servants of the Omnissiah to inspect and heal the void ship's wounds in the dock. The prayers and rituals will take some time, which our astropathic choir will use to establish a connection with the prime worlds of your protectorate, Dargonus, Janus, and Kiavagama.
Alright.
Master Zachary Weiss has recovered an invitation previously adrift in the Immaterium. The Liege of Footfall has humbly requested an audience with the rogue trader of the Von Valancius dynasty. According to Master Zachary, the message was tinted with shades of pleading. I quote, apparently the Liege is anxious to meet as soon as possible.
Footfall, the place where filth and sanctity go hand in hand. Reverend Hieronymus Doloroso will most likely expect a visit from me. I imagine he will be interested in talking to you as well, Cyrene von Valancius.
I will be leaving your void ship when we arrive on Footfall, Cyrene. Once that is done, consider the Lord Inquisitor's task complete. Your ladyship, young Yvain Winterscale has asked me to convey his gratitude for your hospitality, and for saving him from certain death. Not wishing to outstay his welcome, he plans to disembark at Footfall. Lord Yvain swears he will not forget his debt to you.
Yes, good. I hereby inform the rogue trader that during a comprehensive system inspection rite, this unit discovered data clusters within the captain's cogitator that are concealed from prying eyes by means of a personal cipher and a sacrament of algorithmic authorization. Unit Cyrene von Valancius has been added to the access list and assigned the identifier Keeper 2. The unit can access the data from the captain's cogitator provided that she possesses the decryption key. You detect a hint of something resembling curiosity in Pascal's mechanical voice. Are you leaving us, Heinrichs? The arrangement between the Lord Inquisitor and your predecessor was that I be transported to Footfall and no further. I dare not take advantage of your generosity and patience any more than I already have, Cyrene. I'm not going to get in his way. I'm sure he'll be back. I hope we meet again. True servants of the Emperor are always welcome aboard my ship. Heinrichs regards you with a curious look and a polite smile. An interrogator of the Inquisition seldomly gets to hear such words. Thank you for your hospitality, Cyrene von Valancius. I will not forget it. Argenta, who is this Reverend Hieronymus who wants to talk to me? He is the head of the Drusian mission on Footfall, and one of the most prominent clergymen in the sector. Paying him a visit is a good thing for any loyal servant of the Emperor to do. I assisted his mission before joining Lady Theodora on her voyage. I need his blessing to accompany the new rogue trader on the von Valancius dynasty. If you wish to have me aboard your void ship, I request that we meet with Reverend Hieronymus. Victus, tell me about the system we are arriving in. Ribundus system is valuable due to its close proximity to the Maw, the gateway to the Imperium. The system is mostly known for Footfall, the main base for merchants, privateers, and rogue traders traversing the Coronus Expanse. Additionally, the star itself is orbited by an Adeptus Mechanicus station, which is off-limits to outsiders. Alter Templum Calixus Ext 17. I have the honor of tending to this shrine for a few thousand cycles. I suggest you abstain from visiting it, as most tech comrades at the station are engaged in meditative calculations that should not be interrupted. What do I need to know about Footfall? It is the largest port and the trading capital of the Coronus Expanse. It has a dockyard that will allow us to inspect and repair the void ship, and it boasts its own astropathic choir, the Coronus Expanse Communications Nexus. Not to mention pirate hideouts, smuggler caches, and forts belonging to a dozen gangs, groups, and factions. In the Coronus Expanse, the Imperium relies on this as its outpost. The fringes of humanity's domain rarely resemble its central worlds, but so long as Footfall serves the God Emperor, insofar as it can, it will be considered a citadel of the Imperium, though I have heard that the tithes it sends are underwhelming, to say the least. Due to Footfall's remoteness, it has developed its own rules and customs. Many of the goods that can be produced there would be considered heresy in the heart of the Imperium, enough to warrant summary execution. Moreover, Footfall is the domain of the rogue traders, who transcend certain Imperial laws by virtue of the warrant they bear. Abelard, do you know anything about the Liege of Footfall? Vladimir Tokara is a very powerful young man. Consider your upcoming conversation a baptism of fire in Footfall's political arena. Such things are not spoken out loud, but Liege Tokara is the appointee of the Casabalica Mission, the largest robber baron crime syndicate in the Calixus sector. They specialize in the cold trade, the buying and selling of all kinds of Xenos rubbish. Footfall was previously run by a liege who did business with several criminal factions at once, but he suffered an accident. The reins of power were picked up by Vladim Tokara, whose appointment benefits not only the Casabalica, but also their most powerful ally in the Corvus Expanse, rogue trader Caligos Winterscale. Vladim is a slippery, yet very cautious fellow. He does not usually beat around the bush and does not play mind games. Perhaps more importantly, he is no fool. Fools do not rise this high in the Casabalica hierarchy. Keep all this in mind. You're a rogue trader, you stand above him in status and wield considerable power. Having said that, history has seen cases where the Casabalica barons crossed swords with rogue traders and emerged victorious. Do not forget that, and remain vigilant. The Casabalica, vile tech thieves. Pascal's Vox barks out the last words like a profanity. Why does the liege want to see me so badly? Not you personally. He wishes to meet with the rogue trader of the von Valancius dynasty. Tokara does not know about Lady Theodora's death and is simply seeking an audience with the powers that be. My gut is telling me that something must be very wrong on Footfall if our astropath managed to read such strong emotions in such an anodyne message. We have no information, Lord Captain. The broadcast from the Footfall astropathic choir was the only missive Master Zachary has received lately. Tell the Lady Navigator I give her leave to make the translation from Warped to real space.
Victus begins issuing instructions. The massive ship appears to change with their every word. The bridge is set into motion as hundreds of people start to prepare for the shift to real space, and measured chanting fills the corridors to safeguard the vessel and its crew. Victus turns to you again.
One more thing, Lord Captain. No one at the station knows about Lady Theodora's demise, and you are inheriting the title. Liege Tokara will be informed. It is required so he can use the dock. And besides, he is expecting a personal audience with the rogue trader. He will not meet an unknown person of unclear standing. However, there is still the matter of announcing your arrival. You can either arrive on the station with the proper pomp and ceremony, or choose to visit it incognito.
I think we can intuit how those choices will benefit me. Tell the liege I will arrive incognito.
It will be done, Lord Captain.
Victus bows again. With your gracious permission.
I will return to my duties.
And that, before we leave today's session off, was a very long episode. My apologies for that, though I'm sure some of you don't mind. And we have concluded, I think, Act 1. I guess our business at Footfall will be Act 2. I don't know how long it'll last, how much there is to do here. I reckon there will be quite a bit. There was quite a bit to do on Rykad. And Footfall, I think, is going to be something of a hub for the future of this game. So we'll be introduced to that in the next episode. So, if you have enjoyed this video, do drop it a like. Thank you to everybody that has been leaving helpful comments throughout the entirety of this series. If you left any comments on the last couple of episodes wanting me to do anything specific, I apologize. I was not able to do that. I need to maintain an advance recording of as many series as I can. Obviously, that's not possible with one of them, but with this one, it absolutely is. Plus, I really like this game. And I need to do that just so that in case there is a time when I cannot record for a week or two at once, which does sometimes happen, that way I can still get some recordings out to placate the dreaded YouTube algorithm. So, yeah, guys, that's going to be all for today. So, stay tuned for the next one, where we will discuss and investigate Footfall and meet the Liege and whoever else we might encounter along the way. All right, everybody. I'll catch you in the next one. Heritor out.